Loving you means fighting till the end. Then I'll fight harder, baby, just to win. Oh, if tomorrow shall come to me, I'll count your every kiss as a victory. To be victorious, you must find glory in the little things. Yeah. To be victorious, you must find glory in the little things. Oh, victory. Oh, victory. Surrounded by the schemes and senseless lies, and blaming others, feeling victimized. Oh, tomorrow, one day they'll know. To when you'll have to lose all the things you know. Trying to light the fire deep inside. Father, erase all these tears and drama in my life. Oh, and when the rain falls, my seed will grow. I'll be further to my dreams tomorrow. To be victorious, you must find glory in the little things. To be victorious, you must find glory in the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. Hey, oh, victory. Ooh, oh, victory.
Hi, this is Kita P, and you're watching Kita P Music Sessions, and I'm here with Tim Douglas on bass, and we just sang Janelle Monáe's Victory. So Tim, thank you again for, being willing to just come on the show with me and
for sure. Thanks for
show
having me.
your skills. I had a few questions, and so why this song in particular?
Oh, well, so I love me some Janelle Monáe, for sure. She's also from Kansas City. Big up 816. That album, The Electric Lady, when it came out, it just slayed me. I met you at the open mic, and I listened to your voice, and I chose a song based on what I thought would fit your sound already.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and I also really dig the chord progression. It's very cyclical, goes in and out. There's like a relative major minor thing going on. It's a cool, interesting harmonic progression, and I dig it.
I see that you're very well versed in music, in the language of music. So I'm wondering, let's talk about that. Where does that stem from? What is behind all of that?
I'm a composer also, and and an arranger. So I've had funk bands before. I had this band called the Funky Freaks, and it was a 9-piece outfit. I was writing for horn sections. I was writing and I was playing with kids who had no idea what funk music was. So, so I was everything was completely self-generated. I was doing the whole thing, and I was playing the bass and I was singing and doing some other stuff, but mostly it was all coming from the bass, and everybody was taking their cues from the bass. But I was writing all the music. So, and then my horn players, they all needed charts, and so I wrote charts for them.
Wow.
And so in order to do that, then I had to learn my theory.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because like I'm a bad reader. So it's important for me to, in order to understand the song structure, I need to know like what harmonic moves are happening and then put it into a key. So that's very important for me because if you give me a chart, then I'm not really good at reading exactly what's there.
Right.
But if you give me something, if you put some harmony in my ear, then I can memorize it and I can learn things that way. Every time that I play, it's not my act. You know, I go out and I play with singers and I play with other bands and they want to put tunes in keys or they they want to teach me a tune immediately. And then we got to go out and play it. You know, I've got to memorize it right now. I've got 2 times through. And then we're going to go out and then we're going to be performing it. So in order to do that, then I need to know what harmonic moves are happening. So and keep a registry of like how that sounds in my head. So it's just been useful. You know, I took a music theory class when I was in school. I didn't go to music school or anything like that, but I took a couple of classes. I took a music theory class, and then I had a band called the Funky Funky Freaks that I was composing for. And I found that like I got an A in my music theory class, but I hadn't learned anything. I just like it's easy to take tests sometimes and not learn anything. Mm-hmm. So I went back and I took the same class again at the same time that I was composing music for the Freaks. And so I learned a lot about what harmony is and how it functions.
So, I mean, why the bass? Why, out of all the instruments that you could have stuck with, I'm pretty sure you probably tried different instruments, but why the bass?
I did. I've started on the trumpet, in fact. Yeah, and I didn't like it. I didn't practice. I could have been great, but I didn't practice. I picked up the bass because I was playing in this other band called Thunderclap Douglas and the 8-Track Groove before the Funky Funky Freaks. And so I was like in high school, and our bass player just didn't want to show up. Right. So, but his equipment was still at the rehearsal space. So we would have rehearsal and he wouldn't be there, but his bass would be. So I just started picking it up and started playing. And around the same time, my uncle gave me a stack of Parliament records, and the Brothers Johnson also. And so at the same time that I had access to an instrument, I also had a bunch of great bass records.
So I have to actually ask, what's your favorite funk song?
I mean, Sir Knows Devoid of Funk is a clinic in sliding. Oh.
Okay. Can you repeat that one more time?
Sir Knows Devoid of Funk. It's from it's the second song on the album, Funkadelic versus the Placebo Syndrome.
Oh, wow.
By Parliament. Check it out, Funk and Roll. It's the same album that's got a Flashlight on it.
Okay.
I know you know Flashlight, right?
Yeah, right. Flashlight.
Oh, the things I could do if I had a low voice. I just don't.
So what's next, though? What are you working on right now?
Well, I'm trying to put the Freaks back together because I always love a large funk band. Mm-hmm. You know, it's good for dancing, it's good for funking with the people, it's good to get sweaty bodies moving, and and I'm really into it, throwing a party. You know, ain't nothing but a party, baby.
What's next for Tim? You know, you have your band, but where can we find you?
Sure. So if you go to Facebook, you can find me. There's a band page there called the Funky Funky Freaks.
Funky Funky Freaks on Facebook.
Indeed, and I have a YouTube channel called Hip Hop Heads Up.
Hip Hop Heads Up on YouTube.
Indeed, and there's there's some stuff going on there. There's also Hip Hop Heads Up on SoundCloud.
Hip Hop Heads Up on SoundCloud.
Indeed, that's where I am.
And I have another question, last one. What is it that you would tell somebody who's 10 years younger than you that is aspiring to be a bass player? One thing that you would tell them?
Just keep playing. So for me, I was really messy and I didn't want to clean things up. So when I would play my instrument for a little while, and then when I was done, I would just throw it on my bed.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end of the night, then I had to pick up the instrument again before I could go to sleep. And that was really great for my bass playing because I had to pick it up and then I would be like, oh, let me just play just a minute. And then 3 hours later, my dad is knocking on the door being like, yeah, I'll go to sleep. You got school in the morning. So for me, it's just about hours. Just put in the time. Pick it up every day.
Every day.
And listen. Don't listen to all these teachers. They want to like teach you lead sheets and they want to teach you how to read and they want to teach you. But like that's like jazz education is a thing now. But like that's not how the greats. If you listen to like Miles Davis or Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, or like all the greats, they didn't learn by going to school.
No, they
and
didn't.
like learning how to do lead sheets and stuff. They put on records and they tried to play like their heroes. And so that's what I recommend. Just listen and try to play like the people that you love. Just play all the time and play tunes that you like. You know, you don't have to learn Autumn Leaves and Stella by Starlight. You know, you don't have to learn these standards necessarily. You need to, like, if you want to play, you know, The Weeknd's Can't Feel My Face, then, you know, like, play that because it's the thing that's really turning you on. And, like, play music that you want to play because that is going to keep you in that practice room. It's going to keep you in the shed. If you go into the shed and, like, you want to learn giant steps, then, you know, ain't nobody out here playing no giant steps. I mean, some of like the bad jazz cats are, sure, but like, you know, for the most part, when you go outside, they want to hear, I can't feel my face because I'm with you, and I love it. You know, like play the jam.
Funky,
you know?
yeah.
If it's the jam, play whatever it is that you like.
Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
For sure, thank you for having me.
All right. Stay tuned. A new feature. Everything bass or everything guitar. Who knows? I'm out.
That was like appropriate. Let's do this again.